welcome back to another episode Up and Running. Thanks for coming back. All right, on today's episode, we're going to see if we can't get this old Chevy trucker running again. I hope you enjoy it. All right, so we're going to start working on this old 1970 Chevy truck. So I'm going to start out and see if there's any juice in this battery or not. I'm going to go ahead and hook my meter up to it. I got a beep. Let's see what it says. It says there's 11.1 volts in it, so I'm going to go ahead and take this battery out and give it a charge. So we're starting out with a full charge on it. What I'm going to do first, I'm just kind of curious to see if this truck turns over or what the status is there. Again, we know nothing about this truck, and so let's see what happens here. Push the clutch in. I'm going to put it in neutral just in case. Okay, so it does turn over. I'm going to put it back in gear, and I'm going to pull the battery out and get this thing charged up. So we're working with a full battery right out of the box. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do on this, I'm going to pull all the spark plugs out and I'm going to do a compression test on this engine. We're going to find out if this is any good or not. Looks like somebody put brand new spark plugs in it, so that's good, I guess. Alright, now I think we got the starter button on. There we go. Bingo bango. Alright, let's start doing a compression check. Alright, I put a board on the accelerator to hold that open. I opened the choke. You want the carburetor open when you do a compression check. Now I know it's not warm, but we're just trying to get an idea if this engine's any good or what the situation is with it. So that hole is really good, about 160. We'll move on to the next one. I'm going to write all this down. Alright, that one was about 110. It did it all in the first jump. I'm going to make sure that we don't have any issues going on here. Let's try it again. I got 90 that time. I'm going to call it 100 to kind of go between the two. Alright. Alright, 160 on that one. Alright, 140. I'm going to do this one again just for the fun of it. Yeah, right about 95. That one just could be a sticky valve that may go away once it's running. Alright, let's check the other side. That was good, 165. $155. All right, 150. All right, last one. All right, 125. So overall, pretty decent. All right, I'm going to make sure the key is turned on. We're going to check and see if we're getting power to the coil. All right, the key is on. Now we should be getting battery voltage here. Yeah, we are. All right, so the coil is working. I'm going to open up the distributor and see what's in there, because I don't know what's in there, if it's points or what, but we'll check it out. Okay, that does look new. It's got points in it. Just gonna get all this stuff out of the way. That rotor looks new. So now something I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the truck over and make sure the rotor's turning. Alright, it is. So that's good. Next I'm going to see if this is wired up correctly, and it is. I'm going to see if I can get up there and take a look at those points. They look new. Alright, I'm going to ohm out the coil and just make sure that this is good. I'm setting the ohm meter. This one goes at 200 is the smallest. So this should be about 1.5 ohms. I'm going to check and see where the scale is at. It's falling about 0.4, 0.3, 0.4. So I'm going to have to subtract that from my total, whatever this works out to be. And this is saying 1.8, 1.9 right in there. So if I subtract 0.3, 0.4, we're right about 1.5 ohms, which is where it should be. Now let me click it up to 200,000 and let me check this. And I'm at about 11,000 ohms there, which is about right. Now you can look up the ohm ratings for your specific coils so you know what they are. So this coil seems to be okay. So now I'm going to move over to the distributor and see what's going on with that. Alright, I went ahead and turned the key on, and I'm going to see if I'm getting any sparking at the distributor. I'm going to see if the points are sparking. I don't see any spark. Let me I'm getting a little arcing in here, but it's not at the points. So I'm wondering if these points are no good. Now it looks like somebody just put them in, but I don't know that they're any good. See, I'm getting, I don't know if you can see it. Let me it's sparking at the screwdriver, but I don't see it at the actual points. It wouldn't be the first time I got bad points. I mean, these were in here, but I'm just saying, I think maybe our spark issue is at the points. I'm going to have to pull those out and look at them. What I'm going to do here first, really quick, is I got my dwell meter out. I'm going to see if I'm getting anything, any kind of reading on this before I pull the points out. The key is on. I'm getting nothing, so I'm kind of thinking those points are no good. Alright, something I'm going to do just for the fun of it, I'm just going to check the continuity on the wire for the points just to make sure. And that's good. So the points are brand new, but I think I'm going to put a different set in and try those. So I'm going to show you the points on this truck. There's two screws. There's one here and there's one over here. That attach it to the distributor. Then this is the condenser. That's where you adjust the dwell. And then that right there is where you attach the wire to it. So this is where you set the dwell. So now the next thing we're going to do is set the dwell on this. It should be about 30 degrees. Alright, let's take a look and see where we're at on the dwell. Alright, we're about 25. We need to go to 30, so let's tweak this a little bit. About 31. I'm going to back it down just a touch. Didn't do much. Alright, let's try that. There we go, right on the money. I'll check it one more time. Alright, right, bingo bango. So the points are all set now. We can go ahead and put the cap and rotor back on, and then we'll see if this thing makes any noise. Got to put the spark plugs back in. I got to put the wires on, so I got a little bit to do yet. So these have, the rotors have a square on one side, a round on the other, so you can't put them on 180 degrees out. So that's what I was just looking for right there. Alright, I'm just going to set this engine up at top dead center just so I know where it is. I see the mark. It looks like we're just a little past it. I'm going to see if I can turn it back. Alright, that's top dead center right there. I'm going to go ahead and mark that so I can, it's easier to read in a little while. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the spark plugs in. You want to help? Alright. Alright, now we want to be sure to put the little window toward the front. Alright, so on a Chevy, this should be number 1. Should go 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm going to go ahead and hook some wires up, and yeah, this one's too short. I think I'm just going to pull all these off and do them the way they're supposed to be. Just get the right length as I go. Alright, so the whole reason this was here because it didn't have spark, so let's see if we got spark now. I hope you can see that, but we definitely have spark. So let's see if it'll fire. Alright, I think we're all set here, so let's go ahead and hit the starter button and see if this old Chevy truck will run. Oh no, would you look at that? We're out of time. Dang it. Well, you guys are going to have to come back next time and see if this old truck will run. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell right next to it for the notifications, and click the like button. Thanks for watching. Alright, I made darn sure it's in neutral. I hooked the starter button up. Oh, no I didn't. The other end's not on. Hold on. My thing came off, my wire. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to the channel and another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you tuning into the thing.